Meanwhile, let's put the spotlight then on Bengaluru-based Indkal Technologies, which is the official licensing partner of US-based power tools and home appliances BLACK+DECKER, as well as Acer. They're on track for strong revenue growth, and we've got Anand Dubey, who's the CEO and founder of Indkal Technologies, here with us. Thanks so much for taking time out. I understand that you are looking at a pretty strong growth in a very competitive and a price-sensitive market. So tell us a little bit about how you plan to really retain your market share.
Well, I think the most important thing is we've remained laser focused on our goal to become a technology leader, or at least one of them. The focus has always been a customer. The customer first approach has led to us being able to, one, I think, create great products. That's the first thing. Product is whatever the offering is for a company is the hero, and that's something we've been able to do really well. One of the things that has really led to this remarkable growth is the fact that we've been able to get the product market fits very, very well, whether it's televisions, washing machines, air conditioning, any product that we're pushing as a company. The product market fit has been, obviously it has been a big focus area for us, and then that's something which we've been able to do well. And that's going to continue to remain the area of focus for us, to be able to deliver great products. I think any growth that comes with that kind of focus is appreciated because it's organic, and the focus of the company will remain completely towards that in the future as well.
Tell us a little bit as well about the kind of opportunity that you're seeing in the Indian market in particular, given the kind of gaps that we have in the electronics and appliances sector.
The Indian market is growing. I think everybody knows that. That's no secret anymore. It's going to be one of the largest consumer markets in the world. The consumerism in terms of how we purchase products, how we consume products is definitely evolving. We're obviously getting towards becoming a developed economy, and we're showing traits in our consumerism as well in that way. So the market is growing. I think a lot of these product categories have been under-penetrated. For example, air conditioning in India is still single-digit in terms of penetration. This is valid penetration among the consumer segments which can afford air conditioning. So the scope to grow is immense. The segment, obviously, a lot of companies like us recognize it. For us, we obviously are working with a lot of large brands, Acer being one of them, and the other being BLACK+DECKER. For us, the focus is to be able to work with these brands and then bring out the equity that these brands hold, and then be able to translate that equity into these new product categories in which these brands are not present. So we, as a product company, the objective is to be able to make sure that we are able to build products which resonate with the brand that we are doing. With Acer and BLACK+DECKER, we have another brand that we own and is something we are pushing in the market right now. It's a slightly different brand, so it's called Wobble, and we're getting into personal audio and smart wearables with that brand. Again, the focus remains the same, to be able to create great product market fits, be able to give incremental benefits to customers in any product category that we enter with. And Wobble is not going to be any exception. It's going to be something in which we will put a lot of emphasis in us being able to create strong products, create advantages for products in specific price points over what other brands are doing. And we will continue to build more product lines in these brands and more brands as we go along.
Right now, Indkal is also collaborating with contract manufacturers to source a number of product lines. Do you have any plans down the line to venture into manufacturing itself?
Well, I think what we don't want to do is we don't want to outdo our scale at any given point of time. The product manufacturing setup in India is increasing and is developing very quickly. What that means is, at least for the final assembly of the products, the manufacturing of the products, it becomes much easier for us to collaborate with large companies which have the scale, the economies of scale already there. So for now, we're not looking at getting into manufacturing. I don't think that's something which is on the cards. The focus again is to be able to use this ever-evolving ecosystem of not just product manufacturing, but component manufacturing as well in India for consumer electronics and durables, and continue to work with these large manufacturers to be able to deliver the kind of products that we envisage in any of the brands that we are manufacturing for. So manufacturing by ourselves is not really on the cards immediately, but we will obviously continue to forge these large partnerships that we have with these contract manufacturers.
So what is the game plan when it comes to expanding your distribution network? Is that going to be one of the key drivers for your growth as well down the line?
I think we will obviously continue to emphasize on developing an omni-channel approach. Obviously, offline in India has seen a revival. We've seen after post-COVID customers looking to go back to stores to make their purchases, and that's fantastic because the experience of shopping for these products is back. So we see a large play of general trade and large format retailing in India, and that's going to obviously grow. That's been our area of focus this year. We were able to continuously build the infrastructure to sell in offline channels, along with obviously what the presence that we have in e-commerce, which is pretty strong. We were able to get to about 80% coverage in India. So in 80%, more than 80% now of the country, customers can go to stores and purchase our products, which is something that we set out to do at the start of this financial year. In terms of numbers, I think this exponential growth in our capability to distribute the products has seen us grow more than 400 times from last year. We obviously closed at somewhere around 300 crores last year, and the outlook for this year is close to about 1150 crores. So we're seeing more than 100% growth, or more than that, in fact, every year. And since the start of this business, we've been able to strengthen that and consolidate on that kind of growth year on year. So I think the outlook is going to remain the same with more product categories getting added. We added washing machines and air conditioners to our portfolio this year. Next year we'll see refrigerators getting added to the portfolio. So the outlook for growth is going to remain similar to what we've been able to do, and we will keep on revising the numbers as we go along.